friends, it's Mandy from My Unique Plans. Today, I'm doing something a little bit different. I am setting up an insert for my Classic Happy Planner for virtual learning. So our kids started school and made it 2 days on in-person instruction and then ended up switching to virtual learning. And since I have my granddaughter most days while her mom's at work, I have suddenly found myself thrust into the role of first grade teacher, which has been a joy and has very quickly reminded me why I did not choose elementary education as a profession. So the first week or two was really just getting down the schedule and figuring out what we needed to track and how we were going to track it. And I tried a couple different things and they really didn't work. So I want to try something new and make an insert that's just going to go right in my Classic Happy Planner that stays on my desk all day long. So the first thing I did was I grabbed my old student and teacher rule sticker books. And then I remembered that last year I had bought a teacher planner that I was using for a couple of training projects and still had lots of tabs in it. So if you haven't seen the teacher planners, when you start the month, it comes with the standard month, and then the weeks are set up a little bit different with 7 columns across the top and then just Monday through Friday down through the week. My granddaughter is in first grade, so clearly this is way more space than we were going to need on a daily basis. So let me show you what I've ended up doing. I pulled September out and I started with the month tab and I took my whiteout and whited out all the dates. Up here on the top it said 2019, so I whited that out as well. And then I just used some date stickers to redate it so it matched with September of 2020. I marked Labor Day. I covered up this day because I know there's no school on that day either. And then I've just been kind of putting in some decorative stickers because the month at a glance is not something that we're really going to be using that much. What I will primarily be doing is just kind of using it as if we have any projects that are going to have future due dates to get them somewhere that we could write them down. So I took 1 week. I took the week that comes on the monthly tab, and then I took the last page of the month, so it'd have October on the back, whited out the dates, used my date stickers again, and actually dated down the side of the columns. So what my intention is, just realized I had a couple decorative stickers hanging off. What my intention is this 2-page insert is going to get us through the whole month of September. I know that there's no school on the 7th or the 8th, so I found some washi tape and kind of marked those dates out. And I'm also planning on using some boxes out of the student colorful boxes from last year. So I've grabbed her schedule and I went ahead and I broke out the different things. So we know every day the first thing we have is attendance. The next thing we have is PE. Then they have intervention time, where we are already getting crooked as all get out, 2 stickers in. Interventional time is where they are working on either reading or math skills. And they're using a couple of different online systems. They alternate between Lexia and Reflex Math. The next subject we have is what is called Special Subject of the Day. Then there's Independent Learning Time, followed by Reading and Math, and then Science and Social Studies are our last subjects of the day. So I know that every day attendance is from 8 a.m. to 8:15. Then PE is from 8:15 to 8:45. Lexia or Reflex goes 8:45 to 9:15. Then our special subject of the day goes from 9:15 to 9:45. And then they actually have a break. They have independent learning from 10 to 10:45. Then we have lunch break. And then reading and math go from 12 to 1. And science and social studies go from 1:30 to 2:30. Now, I haven't put in specific boxes for breaks, but I'll be able to tell just based on that time when the breaks fit in. So, I know when we do attendance each day, the teacher will let us know if we're doing Lexia or Reflex Math for that day, so I can write that in there. PE is always a video, and there's a Google form. Special, I know on Mondays, they have a program called Second Step. On Tuesdays is when they have library time. On Wednesdays is music. Thursdays, they have a technology lesson. And then Friday, they have music again. Also, when we do attendance in the morning, the teacher will let us know what they're going to be doing for their independent learning time. They have independent learning Monday through Thursday. And on Fridays, that time is used for art. So my plan is, every morning when we get on for attendance, I will write in if we're doing Lexia or Reflex, what we're doing for independent that day, and then as we complete each class and lesson and any homework, we're going to take a highlighter and color in that box. So it's not only going to help me keep track of what time she needs to be online doing things, and making sure that we're getting everything done each day. It's going to kind of give her a fun check that we can go through. So when attendance is done, we'll grab the highlighter or the colored pencils and she can color in Monday, and then when we get PE done, and once we get the whole row colored in, she'll know that we're done for the day. So that's what we're going to try for the month of September. I'm not 100% sure it's going to work. You never know. And the one last thing I wanted to do, this planner normally has the dates over here. So I did white out those dates. So I wanted to grab, I think what I want to do is I'm going to use some of these pencils just under each date. One, it's going to cover up the whiteout so it doesn't bug me, and it's just going to add a little fun pop of color to each one of the days here. And now that I'm thinking about it and I'm starting to do this, I think these pencils are going to indicate what color we're going to use. So on Mondays, we'll use yellow to mark what's done. On Tuesdays, blue, Wednesdays, green, Thursdays, red or pink, Fridays, purple. And that's just going to bring a little bit more fun into what my granddaughter does not always believe is the best time of her day. And I think we're just going to take a few of these apples and just kind of pop them in down here at the bottom. I know it's hard on the kids. They're getting to see their friends and talk to their friends online when they're all in the Google Classroom, but it's going to be hard, you know, not being able to see them and really play with them and do things like that. There we go. We'll just add a few apples there across the bottom. So now, grab my planner. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in front of my normal September tab. And because this divider has the bright blue label, it's really going to stick out from my regular month. So now we'll be able to open it up pretty easily every morning and get started. So I'd love to hear if you have kids or grandkids that have went to virtual school. How are you keeping track of daily assignments and school schedules and homework? What's working for you, or maybe what's not working? What are your pain points? And maybe if you have something you're struggling with, someone else will see your comment and have an idea or suggestion. So if you like this video, hit the like button below. If you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing, and happy planning, everyone.